Namaste, family of light. Namaste. I want to thank everybody who's here, our beautiful light workers that are actually here at the Cosmic Center Spiritual Light, located in Sarasota, Florida, in the United States of America. And we do broadcast globally for a lot of people who are on Facebook Live. And I haven't done this since over a year because we used to do this. Um, I think it stopped in maybe August of 24, where we usually broadcast through Zoom, and through Zoom we were able to broadcast to Facebook, and that was working so well until Meta came along, and Meta changed everything. And to this day, we did a deep dive. There is no way of making that connection between Zoom and Facebook Live. We're not the only ones. We saw a whole list of other people. Of course, there's no human to speak to that's having the same problem. But as they say, there's always a way to work around a problem that's not stopping us. We'll figure it out. If you can't go through the front door, what do? Go through the back door. Okay, so anyway, I am so happy to be on Facebook Live after so much time has passed. This is just a joyful day, and I want to thank Reverend Robin for figuring out how to do this. So she's the one we had our wonderful, powerful Sunday service yesterday, which you will see. We do have it on YouTube. We also do have it live stream. And let me just tell you, powerful. I mean, powerful stuff. We are very much connected with the ascended realms of light, and the ascended masters, of course, and the other radiant ones, of our heartfelt ETs and whole beings and a whole ultra, what they call ultra terrestrials and not just extraterrestrials, very much into the divinity realms. Anyway, it does come through energetically. So I want to say thank you, everybody on Zoom. And I also, I think, have on the anchoring light. I thought we did it. And if somebody is listening live and say, gee, I would like to participate with the actual transmission, which usually starts somewhere around 7:05. We usually do the chat first. You are welcome to do so. Now, is it on there? I'm not sure, but you could always go on our Cosmic Center website, look for Anchoring Light, and you'll see the link to participate. And once you participate, once you click that link, it reminds you all the time. So I want to say, yes, hello, everybody. Christine from St. Pete. Hello. And we have Gail. Hello. It's so wonderful. Nancy, yay. Glad to see everybody here. So I do want to share something that really came to me. Hi, Tracy. Oh, it was unbelievable. Yes, Manny, Manny. Hi, Manny. Glad that you're watching. So I want to share something, an insight, and we're all getting insights. We're all being upgraded. We're getting downloads, and we're experiencing our journey in our own unique way. But one thing's for sure, we are all raising and rising together in vibration. And as this happens, we begin to get insights, whether it be our dreams or a thought, an elevated thought, or a big cosmic connected dot comes in like, wow, I understand this now on another level. Well, something like that happened to me this week. Now, in Genesis, in the Bible, and in the Torah, it talks about, and I always question this, it talked about the body of Moses, and that there was a whole thing with Satan. I think that's the word they use, Satan, and there was Archangel Michael might have been involved in this. But anyway, there was this thing about getting Moses's body, his physical body, after he died. I think it was Moses or it was Adam. I'm not sure now. But it had to do with getting one of these powerful beings. I think it was Moses, though. But it might have been Adam too. Maybe it's to both of them. I have to go back and check it out. But I do remember very, very clearly wondering why the physical body, the spirit is leaving, right? The spirit is left the body, ideally, and going to the higher realms or wherever it goes. And The physical body is just there, goes back into the dust and so forth. So why would they be fighting over a body was my question. And an insight just came to me because I just really started to recognize my body elemental. I never did before. And it's like it has its own consciousness. We're so multi-layered and multidimensional. The body, which I've taken for granted for years, in fact, I wasn't even all that thrilled about it because I felt I had to move it around, like, look at this cumbersome thing. But it was always, and you hear in all scriptures, okay, it says it is a temple, right? And that it holds the divinity. And then, of course, we have the whole concept that it is the body's like, not the body, but the spirit within the like trapped light or gravitationally trapped, because we do hold the image and the similitude of the divine. Okay, but if you think about how things are integrated and entangled, then of course the body, okay, that's the temple, no matter what the dynamics and how it came to be, has a relationship with the soul, with the spirit. And so what came to be very clearly and through different oh, thank you, Susan. In the Bible, the archangel Michael and the devil fought over the body of Moses. Thank you. See, look at this. What an amazing group we have. She knows that this event mentioned in Jude 1:9. Oh my God, you're so good, Susan. But it's not found anywhere else in the Bible. Thank you. So it wasn't Adam. That's a whole nother story. It was Moses. So yeah, there was this fight over the body of Moses. But why? Well, the insight has come in. Why are all these ETs coming around and want to do a hybrid program and wants our DNA and also the consciousness, the thoughts that we have. What's all of this stuff? Like, what's the big deal? Okay, then you come to find out there's all these ancient galactic wars and trying for what's going on. And obviously we've been cut off because we can't tap in like, who are we? Why are we here? Right. But we're beginning to raise our vibration, even though there is so much that has been going on for generations and generations to keep us in the matrix. And what I am now calling a word that came to me 2 weeks ago was the entrapment. The entrapment. Okay. So listen to this. What I've come to understand is now that we're in the age of what you would call technology and machines and all of that, and that's a good thing how we can, use our new words as metaphors for what it is we're trying to express in our day and age. Our physical body, mental and emotional, okay, is a biological technology, right? It's a technology that's the spirit has embodied. But what I come to understand, now listen to this. You have one way where you have a group that says, for you to really be the superhuman, okay, and to be able to live on the earth and beyond the earth in the next 100, 200, 1,000 years, whatever, you'll need to be chipped. We have the technology for you to be a Borg, pretty much, transhumanism. And this is enhancements to the Adam Kadmon down here that you'll be able to function and go into the future, okay? Or our physical, mental, emotional biology is a super quantum computer beyond measure, of which, if we use 20% of our brain, that's a big deal. The other 80% is not online. And the so-called junk DNA, no creation creates junk. There's no junk. But there's a whole bunch of that stuff that's not online. We are powerful, powerful biological technology beyond measure that has all of the ability that's dormant at the moment because we're not high enough in the frequency, but we're on our way to turn these on. We've been limited in our DNA strands. Okay, but all we need to do is to continue in our dedication and our commitment to our spiritual path to rise, move on, and become all it is that we can be. We don't need the technology. We don't need the Borg. It's already in us, which is why everybody wants a piece of us. Everybody knows what it is that we have except us. And that's why they were fighting over Moses's body. They're like, we want the DNA. We want that stuff. That is the temple of the spirit, of the image, of the divine that can create. We are divine creators. We are divine creators. We have that already in us. And just think of it, our consciousness on this planet. We think of a chair, or that thought had to come in. And there is a whole, what I call false matrix, entrapment, whatever that is. I don't know the whole story, but I think that we most certainly are in a false or lower matrix where there's a much higher dynamic, something that keeps us limited with parameters and boundaries, and a big programming, mental program. You are small, you must do this, Then we have the issues of, self-worth and, you're not good enough or smart enough and all of this stuff. And that's all there is. It's just this world and nothing else. And you do your good. Hopefully you'll either go to heaven or you go to hell, and that's it. No, there's so much more. And what's happening and why we got to be really super duper vigilant, okay, is that there are those forces that are not happy in the rising of the spirit of the Adam Kadmon that we are connected to in the highest aeons, finally reaching here through light workers after time, generation, holding the light, not having it snuffed out, holding the light, not having it snuffed out, having to go down in the cave, come back up, hold the light, go under again. And here we are. And for many of us, lifetime after lifetime, that we can speak this through a technology, but the technology is only reflective of what it is we have within us. Through the technology, we don't have to be limited by space or time anymore. But guess what? So is our biological, mental, and spiritual. We also, in consciousness, we can all meet together at some point in time in some reality bite. So the thing now is to understand is a whole new level, opening up to say, oh my gosh, I must honor this temple. I get it. Everybody wants this. Okay, and so now we know that there are those that are like, hey, let's mess up the body temple. Let's put chemicals and pollutants and let's see what we could do. Now, I want to say this. Yes, do we need to be discerning of what we put into this precious vehicle that everybody out there in the multiverse wants, wish they had? They want a piece of us? Do we need to take care of this? Absolutely. But I want to say this too. There are some things that are beyond our control. Okay, we're not in control of how they're farming and doing this, and there are good people out there trying to do the organics and all of that, but you know the corruption in this world. And so everything is polluted and corrupted. And this is what I want to say. We do the best we can, but as we rise and raise our vibration, because I've been aware of this for many years, like say how we do our transmission meditation, we're vibing up in this high vibe. There is technology that tries to cut that off, that doesn't want us to make that connection. But guess what we're able to do? Go above that. Limit us here, we go above that. Limit us here, we go above that. And like, okay, what else can we do? Well, let's pollute the water, let's pollute the food, let's try to keep the vibration, the mental consciousness, energetic vibration within this entrapment. Because why? We need them. We can't create. We lost that ability because we are not aligned with the source divine anymore. We made a choice to disconnect from that. So we don't have that ability, but they do, but they don't know. So we can use them to our advantage. But guess what? Are we not all waking up? Anybody that's here has looked at this world and said, I think something's wrong. What's going on with this place? Something's not right. And I will tell you, it's taken a while for us to move through, okay, the delusion, to move through the miscreations, okay, and the great entrapment of fear. Oh, what a great tool they have used for eons. Fear, fear, fear. And we got to now be the great transmuters. We are now the great alchemists. And I want to say to everybody, because this has come in so clear through many, many of the transmissions, okay, from the celestial realms of light. And they have said that the children of light upon the earth, who have not forgotten, okay, are the greatest alchemists of all, because they have the ability to raise in vibration, start to create the world they envision as they have a sense of remembering and bringing that into the alignment of what? Yeah, we believe in peace. It's not just a thing. It's for real. Yeah, we want peace because there are peace in Shambhala and in other worlds. They have peace. Yeah, we want perfect balance of the male and female energetics. Yeah, that's a real thing because in other worlds, they have that. And so we are here now. We have volunteered to say our love and capacity to hold light and unconditional love and that compassionate heart brought us here to this planet, brought us here to help out. And what are the glory and the word that comes in now that we have to start remembering is joy. When you are in your Dharma, when you are, no matter what the crowd is doing, no matter when you are here doing what you have come here to do, that only you can do, only you can do it. That is your unique assignment. You hold that energetic puzzle piece. What if everybody came into alignment with their higher self, went and mustered up their courage to be their authentic self? What if that happened? And discarded the program and said, that doesn't feel right. That doesn't make any sense. It's not the human nature to say, hey, let me raise my family so they can go to war and everybody kill each other. Where did that crap come from? There's no mothers or fathers that got together and say, hey, let's put our children together and let them kill each other. That's a friggin' program. That's a program. That's a program. And it's an off-planet program. Most of this stuff is off-planet. But now we are waking up. And guess what? There's no going back. There's no going back. And as we rise, okay, when we don't fall into fear, because that's it. They're like, oh, you're like, I don't think so. I know who I am and my crew. And that begins to crumble because they can't. They can't. No, fear, like, oh, yeah, that works. But when you come into your self empowerment, when you remember who you are, the power you hold, what you're connected to, and you hold that vibration and keep on going, you are unstoppable. And not only you are unstoppable, you are contributing to the collective of the sacred planet and raising the frequency for her and igniting other people to remember who they are. So, for those of us that are the great alchemists and have the courage, yeah, we're all pioneers. We know who we are. Do we have the strength? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. And whichever way that is for you, yes, we do.